singing this. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to North Dakota today.
We'll be over here. Go ahead and sing.
You know,
No,
it's
I'm
about
not.
time to refresh that. We'll get some vocals going.
Yeah.
We'll harmonize with you.
Our own jingle to get this day going, this broadcast going. I'm
I think
meteorologist.
that's what people want, right?
Werosta.
I'm Hope
I'm Wayne Wolff. Thanks for joining us this morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
So see, we could just keep going throughout the week, and then we do Wednesday tomorrow. See, it could be a full song.
That's right. We've got some musicians in the newsroom we could actually tap into.
Oh,
And
yeah,
probably
no
do a
question.
much better job than we could.
Yeah,
But,
so
yeah.
we've got some really good musicians when you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Brian is excellent. I remember listening to him years ago.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. We need to bring him back on.
Yeah,
for
we
another
do.
one.
I would say I like too, just to branch off of that, it's interesting to learn more about people in the newsroom because
Yeah.
we saw a package or a story from Erica,
Yes.
and she's athletic.
Oh,
like
we
you
know.
said,
Yes.
Brian has the musical thing in him, and it's just fun to learn
Yeah.
what people do. Joel's into Ironman competitions,
Yes.
and so it's fun.
Yes. So if you missed it, Erica Craven, she went on the teacher flight with the North Dakota National Guard, where the teachers are learning how to prepare students for a possible career in the National Guard. And so she was rappelling off of a
Yeah.
side of a building in Camp Grafton. It was so neat to see.
She was explaining to me a little while ago, she said, but it took me a while for my hands and things like that. And I'm like, I watched the story twice. You look like a natural.
And you're like, I'd be face flat.
That's what Hope and I were saying. Our faces would have gone down the side of that wall, and yeah, they'd be
We're
picking up the
upside down,
pieces.
dangling.
Yeah, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
Wayne, why do you have a big Band-Aid across your face?
Cartwheels with no effort, right? Just
Right.
go swinging down there.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch her do
true.
that.
Yeah.
It is fun to learn about all the hidden talents of people in our
Yeah,
newsroom.
it
That's
is.
cool.
And
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. You know, we were talking about music just a little bit ago. Just as a tease, coming up later on the show, we're going to talk about the top selling concert bands. Which bands
Okay.
Okay.
have sold the most tickets?
Okay.
And this is different than one we did a couple weeks ago with the top summer one. So
No,
this is
yeah,
over
this
time.
is over the last year.
Okay.
You're going to roll your eyes
so,
at this, but this is the most
no.
concert tickets over the last 40 years.
All right. I'm gonna
So
start
we're not
thinking
talking
now.
about bands that just came out last year and had a
Right.
great year or something
I'm
like that.
thinking already.
Yes.
So that's
So
a good
give that
teaser.
some
So
thought.
everyone at
Yeah.
home think.
All right. Well, if you like beer, I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
This may pertain to you. A shortage of CO2 could make for some very flat beer or soda, or as I call it, pop, right here in the United States. A shortage of the gas is especially worrying craft breweries that are around the United States. Some are stopping production and actually cutting jobs. But one brewery in Kentucky found a workaround. They tapped into the beer's history books, and they're bringing back an old German technique. It's called sponging to keep the beer bubbly and foaming. The method involves capturing a lot of the carbon dioxide that's a byproduct of the fermentation process and forcing it back into the beer.
Okay, interesting.
With no idea how long the shortage will last, this brewery has transitioned almost completely to the sponging process as more breweries start to make that switch.
I mean, you just cannot have a flat beer.
No, you can't, but
Yeah,
I mean, it's all these kind of things you don't think about.
I know.
Whoever thought, well, now beer, because we're going to have a CO2 shortage, we're going to have trouble having fountain pop and beer,
Yeah,
you know?
I know. Isn't that a bummer?
It
I
is.
didn't know about this CO2 shortage on the horizon, but it is very real that they're
Evidently.
talking about. Yeah.
Back home in New Jersey, I forget what the drink is called, but it's a flat Coke basically,
Oh,
and it is
okay.
so popular.
Really?
I forget what and it's almost a slushy too, but it's really good. So I could see that
Interesting.
going into people's lives.
Yeah.
But
Okay, there
I have
you
to
go.
remember the name of that. I'll get back to you on that one. But
Okay, that's
Can you guys drink a flat soda
No,
pop?
I'd rather not.
Would
I
you?
could drink a flat beer. I kind of because
Yeah.
the bubbly and it
Leave
always
it out
goes
long
through
enough.
my nose.
This is a look of surprise.
And then you get the burps.
Yeah.
It's honesty here this morning. So
Actually, and this is, I don't know how strange this is, but if, let's say you've got the 20-ounce bottle of pop and it's been open for a while and it
Yeah.
loses some of its bite,
Yep.
I actually like it better that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
so
saw your
funny.
face, Hope, that was like, no way.
No,
You know,
don't
you
do
don't.
that. Well, that's funny that we've all got different
Yeah.
tastes, and clearly in some places you're used to a flat type of drink
Yeah.
like that, and
I'm
it's
almost
fine.
mad I can't remember the name of that right now.
It'll
but
come to you
yeah,
later
I'm
when
gonna
we
look it
work
up.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll get to it. Okay.
I've done this a couple of times lately, very recently, where I like the carbonated waters
Okay,
in
yep.
the bottle, and I'll open it at my desk and everywhere, and I'll scream, and
Yeah.
everyone in the newsroom's, what is going on over there? It's fine, I'm just covered in water.
Did you, I don't know if you were sitting there with your headphones on this morning or not. You and I were the only two in the newsroom. Did
Yeah.
you hear a bad word coming out of my mouth at all?
No, I did hear a meow coming from your
Oh,
phone.
yeah. She goes, I heard a meow, and I showed her it was a picture, it was a video I took of my cat over the weekend. Anyway, I was reaching for something, and I had my Mountain Dew setting there, and I
no.
pulled, and it dumped.
Oh.
Fortunately, it dumped right off the edge of the desk, got a little on the floor, got 2 drops on my pants, but I didn't realize at the time when I said, oh, shoot.
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
I didn't
good.
hear it.
You knocked all the bubbles out of it.
Yeah.
Evidently. So now I have my flat soda.
There you go. There we go. Full circle.
Well, at least no one purposely shook it to explode,
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
a good thing. Okay. Do we like exploding trees now? Exploding cans?
Oh.
I don't know. Exploding
No.
trees?
That doesn't sound good.
Doesn't sound
Okay,
good.
well, that's our next story here. So we already know that extreme heat, it can be harmful, of course, but did you know it can also cause some trees to explode? So that's exactly what experts say may have happened to a more than a 200-year-old oak tree in Portland. The branch that came crashing down was estimated to weigh about 30,000 pounds. Fortunately, no one was hurt and property damage was minimal. The area had just experienced a heat wave lasting a week, and it was the longest on record in the Portland area. Experts say it can cause thermal changes inside the tree in the wood tissues and build up gases inside the wood.
Scary.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's a heavy, heavy tree branch, so somebody could have really been hurt.
It's a warm summer day. You're in the hammock under that tree,
Oh, right.
and all of a sudden, boom,
Kaboom.
kaboom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd never heard of that before.
I'm almost like, sometimes when you have wet wood on a fire, I'm thinking the crackling, it's probably expanding too and evaporating,
Sure.
but that's kind
That's
of what
right.
comes to mind for this one.
It's the gases inside
Yeah.
the wood there.
It's a nice
Yeah.
sound, it's soothing.
Yes. Not in that case when it's coming
No,
off of
not
a
when it comes down.
30,000-pound tree branch.
Wow.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's too early to be or too late in the day to be thinking about breakfast, right? That's still fair game. 9 a.m.
It's
think
9
so.
a.m.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think so.
Well, I think it's always a good thing to be thinking about French toast, though.
Sure.
Wendy's is coming out with a new breakfast menu.